Oi, boa tarde. Sou Jaqueline Sakamoto.
Hello, I am Jacqueline Sakamoto. It's been nice weather. However, the rainy season will begin soon in Japan. The rainy season brings long spells of rain and cloudy skies from late June to early July. Although the rainy season is from November to February in Brazil, you might be puzzled about the humidity.
Em novembro e fevereiro. Mas no Japão, durante o período de chuvas, o que mais incomoda as pessoas é a umidade. Porém,
But we have to be
queremos chamar
careful
a
with the
atenção
heavy
de
rain.
todos em relação às chuvas
Today's
fortes
theme is
que
the
estão
rainy
por vir.
season is
O
coming.
tema
Be
de hoje
careful of
é
heavy
logo
rain.
estaremos no período de chuvas, Otsuyu. Cuidado com as chuvas fortes.
Boa tarde, sou
Hello,
Rafaela
I am
Yoshimori.
Alvara's
Falando
Rafaela
em chuvas
Yoshi.
fortes,
We often hear of
ultimamente no
torrential
Japão,
rain
ouvimos
and
palavras
gorilla heavy
como
rain.
Shichigo, que significa chuvas torrenciais, e Gerirago, que significa chuvas torrenciais imprevisíveis.
The torrential rain is a heavy rain that falls in a limited area over a short period of time. The gorilla heavy rain is torrential rain in an unpredictable area. Recently, major damages have occurred around Japan.
São chuvas torrenciais que caem em áreas onde não é possível prever com antecedência e ultimamente tem provocado muitos danos no Japão.
Yes, there was big damage in Shiga last September. A house collapsed due to a landslide. Also, the water level rose in the river and a flood occurred and a bridge was washed away. It was scary.
Provocando alagamentos, carregando pontes. Deu muito medo.
Pois é, mas não podemos ter
We
apenas
shouldn't
medo.
be just scared. It's important to know how to react to the situation. Let's start with the weather first. We are going to watch the way the rain pours down.
Vamos estudar pouco sobre os tipos de chuva.
Pois é.
I have experienced the rain simulator. There is Mizuno Megumikan Aquabiwa near Nango Araizeki in Otsu. It has a rain simulation room. We can experience how hard rain falls per hour, which we often hear in the weather forecast.
O volume de chuva por hora como anunciado nas previsões de tempo. No início,
First,
chuva
this
de
is
5
5 millimeters
por
per hour rainfall. Rainwater accumulates 5 millimeters of water per hour. This is common in June.
Geralmente é o tipo de chuva que chove durante o mês de junho.
Next, this is 35 millimeters per hour rainfall. It is heavy rain, like a tipped bucket. The road becomes like a river, and a landslide may occur.
A rua fica parecendo rio, aumentando a possibilidade de ocorrer deslizamento de terras em montanhas e barrancos.
It's raining very hard. This is 187 millimeters per hour rainfall. It's very scary.
Dá até medo. Quando o volume de chuva ultrapassa
When it comes to 80 millimeters per hour or more, it becomes ferocious rain which can cause large-scale
muitas
disasters.
possibilidades de ocorrerem catástrofes de grandes proporções.
Rain's getting harder and harder. I can't do anything now.
Ficando muito mais forte, eu não consigo fazer nada. Chuvas de 600
This is 600 millimeters per hour rainfall. It has never happened in Japan before, but more than 100 millimeters per rainfall has been recorded in various places in Japan
ou
recently.
100 milímetros por hora em várias regiões.
Just the sound of the rain was scary. I could never imagine how hard rain was when I heard the weather forecast. I understand now.
Mas hoje agora eu sei.
A chuva é muito importante
Rain
para
is
as
necessary for
plantações e
crops
seres
and
vivos em
creatures,
geral,
but the
né?
torrential rain
Mas
you
as
experienced is
chuvas
scary.
torrenciais que você experimentou é perigoso e dá muito medo.
Pois é, e parece
That's
que não é
right.
de
The
se
torrential
estranhar se
rain
esse
can
tipo de
occur
chuva
anytime,
chover
anywhere.
Em qualquer lugar e qualquer hora.
É verdade. No desastre de
Last
setembro
September
do ano
in
passado, no
Kamitoyama,
Vale do
Rito,
Kamitoyama, na
it
cidade
had
de
a
Rito,
maximum
o
43
total de chuva
millimeters per hour
acumulada
rainfall
foi de
and
436
436 millimeters total rainfall,
Choveu
and
43
landslides
milímetros
occurred.
por hora
We
e
have to be
acabou
careful for
provocando
sediment
deslizamentos
disaster
de
in heavy
terras
rain.
da montanha. Quando estiver chovendo chuvas fortes, temos que ficar atentos aos desastres causados por deslizamento de terra, o Dosha Saigai, não é mesmo?
Sediment disaster. It's a natural disaster. Earthquakes and heavy rain trigger the collapse of cliffs and mountains. Also, water is mingled with soil and stones flow out of the river and threaten our life and property.
E transbordamentos de rios numa mistura de água com terra e pedras, que pode oferecer perigo.
There are three kinds of sediment disaster.
Desastres causados por deslizamento de terra são de 3 tipos.
Debris flow is a phenomenon in which soil and stones from mountain slopes and valleys flow out with the water due to heavy rain.
Fortes chuvas provocando fluxo de lama, que é uma mistura das águas da chuva com o solo desintegrado, com rochas dos vales ou montanhas.
Debris flows struck a village and major damage occurred in Otsu in August 2012.
Pedras numa vila na cidade de Otsu causou muitos danos.
A landslide is a phenomenon in which rainwater soaks into slippery strata like clay and the ground moves in gentle slope.
Com água da chuva escorregada das camadas do solo argiloso.
A mudslide is a phenomenon in which rainwater soaks into a steep slope and it collapses suddenly. Earthquakes also cause mudslides. The sand from mudslides can go twice the height of the slope.
Pelo encharcamento do solo devido às águas da chuva. Pode ocorrer também por causa de terremoto e pode alcançar 2 vezes maior do que a altura da encosta. Este fenômeno já ocorreu em Shiga várias
Many
vezes.
mudslides have occurred in Shiga in the past. The damage in Rito last September was caused by a mudslide.
Ocorreu em setembro do ano passado na cidade de Rito.
In Shiga, there are 4,910 places of sediment disaster hazard, which is likely to cause sediment disasters.
Ou locais onde há risco de ocorrer desastre provocado por deslizamento de terras.
It could happen anytime. That's right. How can we escape before sediment disasters occur? There is sediment disaster alert.
O Sistema de Informação de Alerta sobre Desastres Provocados por Deslizamento de Terra, o Dosha Saigai, Keikai-Jouhou.
I have seen it on TV. This was shown in the caption to the top of the screen.
Este alerta, Dosha
Japan
Saigai,
Meteorological
Keikai-Jouhou,
Agency and the prefectural authorities jointly announced the sediment disaster alert when the risk of sediment disaster caused by heavy rain has increased. After that, cities and towns announced evacuation information.
Quando há risco de ocorrer deslizamento de terra devido às chuvas fortes. E os governos locais de cidades e municípios anunciam informações sobre evacuação, Hinan-Jouhou.
Evacuation information? There are 3 levels of evacuation information. The first level is evacuation preparation information. This calls for evacuation preparation for the residents and requests people who take a long time to evacuate, such as persons with disabilities and the elderly, to start the evacuation in the early stage.
Que tenham dificuldades de locomoção para que se dirijam aos locais de refúgio. Segundo,
The next level is evacuation advisory.
significa recomendação de evacuação.
The municipality advises residents of areas where damage is expected where to evacuate.
De danos devido ao desastre para que se refugiem.
The last level is evacuation instruction, which is announced when danger is pressing. This is more urgent than evacuation advisory. Evacuation instruction means please start the evacuation immediately.
Recomendação de evacuação, em que os moradores são alertados para que a evacuação, solicitando que todos se dirijam ao refúgio.
These are difficult words.
Difíceis, né? Ai, é muito difícil. É verdade.
As this information always announced in Japanese, we must know these words. At least we must know Hinan. We can't evacuate if we don't know the Japanese word Hinan when people tell us to evacuate in Japanese.
Vamos memorizar pelo menos a palavra Hinan, que significa evacuação, para que quando chegar um vizinho, ele vier falando Hinan shite kudasai, está querendo dizer para que vamos fugir.
Some people don't know where to evacuate. Evacuation to a place is called shelter, or in Japanese, Hinanjo.
Para o Hinanjo, que significa local de refúgio.
Shelter is a community center and school near your house. For example, First Shelter are shown in orange in Rio. Most are community centers. If necessary, you may be asked to move to a bigger shelter that is shown in pink.
Caso necessário, serão encaminhados para os refúgios de maior capacidade, assinalados no mapa na cor de rosa.
For example, Ryo Nishi Elementary School is shown as a second shelter. Shelter has food, has a place to sleep, has information. Foreign people can use too. A lot of people come to a shelter. For example, about 200 people used this shelter last September. There are many rules in a shelter as many people spend together for hours. Feel free to ask if you have questions.
Os costumes japoneses são diferentes. Se não souber, pergunte.
We have to be careful when we evacuate.
Prestar atenção em alguns detalhes.
Do not go near rivers and waterways. Walk with a stick when roads are flooded, as you can't see your step. Manhole covers might open.
Cuidado, pois a tampa do bueiro pode estar deslocada.
Sneakers are the best. Difficult to walk with rain boots on as water goes in the boots.
Segurar água, fica difícil de andar. Sempre que for
Evacuate
fugir,
with someone.
lugar
Small
em
children and the
mais
elderly
pessoas.
must be accompanied.
Crianças pequenas e idosos precisam sempre estar acompanhados.
Use a backpack rather than a handbag.
Carregar os pertences necessários em uma mochila. Você sabe que essa
Do you know the
mochila é
backpack I'm carrying? This is an emergency carry bag. Let's see what's in it.
para caso de desastre. Vamos ver o que tem dentro? Aqui tem
There is a torch, a portable radio, spare batteries, 1-liter drinking water, and emergency food such as hardtack.
pão de conserva e alimentos não perecíveis para emergências.
There is also a lighter, a candle,
assim como
clothes,
roupas
and
e
medical
materiais de
kits.
primeiros socorros.
If you have a baby, you might need powdered milk and disposable diapers.
Fraldas e leite em pó.
If you have a chronic disease, you must put prescription drugs and the medicine list in the bag.
Não se esqueça de incluí-los na sua lista de bagagem também, ok?
Also, you need a passport or residence card or a copy of the alien registration certificate in the bag.
Na hora
These are the minimum necessary goods to be brought out to survive the first day.
para passar dia. Esta é uma amostra
Actual sample of the emergency takeout goods is available at the SHIGA Intercultural Association for Globalization.
da associação
If you are interested or want to learn more, please contact them.
SHIGA Okusai e está disponível para empréstimo. Caso se interesse e gostaria de verificar, entre em contato com a associação.
São informações bastante
It's
úteis,
good to
né?
know. We should place the
Mas
bag
acho
where
bom
we can
pensar
access
onde
it at
deixar
any
o kit
time.
de emergência para casos para poder fugir e levar consigo.
E por
At
último,
the end,
vamos
let's see
apresentar
3
três
clauses
dicas
to protect
importantes
you and
para
your
salvar
family.
sua vida e de seus familiares, caso seja envolvido em desastres como chuvas torrenciais e deslizamentos de terras.
We should pay attention to weather information on TV and radio. When sentiment disaster alert is shown, we should be ready to evacuate at
Caso
any
seja
time.
emitido informações de alerta, fique preparado para fugir para um refúgio a qualquer hora. Vamos
You should
checar
check the
os
location
locais
of
de áreas
danger
de
in
risco,
advance of evacuating
prevendo
so that
que,
you avoid
dependendo
heading
do
into
caso,
a
pode
high-risk
ocorrer desastre
sediment
por
disaster
deslizamento
area.
de terra. Na hora H,
We should know
não
where our
vamos ter
shelter
tempo
is in
de pensar.
advance. If
Por
you are
isso, é
lost in the case of
importante
emergency,
ter
it
em
will be
mente
too
o
late.
local de refúgio e como chegar até lá.
Em cidades
In
onde
areas
vivem
where
muitos
many foreign people
estrangeiros,
live, municipalities may
encontrar
have
vários
multiple
guias,
language guidebooks and maps
em
which give
vários
advice
idiomas,
during evacuation
contendo
and show where
informações
shelters
úteis
are.
sobre prevenção
Please
contra
contact municipalities
calamidades,
where you live.
mapas
We
com
should prepare for the
a
worst.
localização dos locais de refúgio, os Hinanjo. Caso interesse, se informe na prefeitura da sua residência.
Today's theme was the rainy season is coming. Be careful of heavy rain. That's all for today.
Hoje foi: logo estaremos no período de chuvas, Otsuyu. Cuidado com as chuvas fortes. E a seguir vamos ver os anúncios do mês.
Career Guidance for the Future. A guidance course will be held for parents and children that are non-native Japanese speakers. You can get information which might help junior high school students decide what they're going to do after junior high school graduation. High school students will also talk about what they went through. You can ask questions too. On the day, there will be interpreters for Portuguese, Spanish, Chinese, Tagalog, and English. You can also receive documents translated into your language too, so don't worry. It will be held in Nagahama Welfare Center, Rinko, on June 29th and Jinet Shiga, Omihachiman on August 10th. It will be held in Koka in October. It's free to join. Sign up can be done by telephone, postage, fax, and email. You can also do it on the day. However, if you want Tagalog and Chinese interpreters, please contact us at least 1 week before. Please contact SHIGA International Association for more information.
Na cidade de Koka. A participação é gratuita. Inscrição por telefone, carta, fax ou e-mail, ou no local. Para providenciarmos os panfletos em chinês e filipino, favor comunicar com uma semana de antecedência. Maiores informações, Associação Internacional de SHIGA.
Career Design Training for High School Students. This is to inform you of career design training for high school students. It will be a chance to meet people who are attached to the various professionals, and they will talk about their stories. You will know what kind of jobs are out there and think about your future goals and career. It will be held in Jinet Shiga Omihachiman on July 23rd. It's free to join. We will give you more information through the homepage of Shiga Prefecture International Association and schools.
Participação gratuita. Maiores informações na homepage da Associação Internacional de SHIGA ou na escola onde frequenta.
World Festa Conan 2014. World Festa Conan 2014 will be held at Citizen Learning Exchange Center, Sun Hills, Kosai, in Conan on June 8th from noon to 3 p.m. International cuisine such as Brazilian and Peruvian will be sold. There will be cultural exchange shows such as dancing, music, and mime. You will have fun. You can join in without applying. Please visit us.
Você vai se divertir. Não há necessidade de inscrições. Não deixe de participar.
Thank you for watching us. Our next show is on June 28th. It will be about notes to survive the intense heat. Please don't miss it. See you next time.